In the electrifying world of professional tennis, where legends like Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Novak Djokovic have dominated for decades, a new star has exploded onto the scene like a supernova. Carlos Alcaraz, the young Spaniard with a killer forehand and an infectious smile, isn't just playing tennis, he's redefining it. At just 22 years old, Alcaraz has already clinched 6 Grand Slam titles, ascended to world number 1 multiple times, and amassed a fortune in endorsements while captivating millions of fans worldwide. But his journey from a small village in Spain to the pinnacle of the sport is a tale of raw talent, relentless grit, and unbreakable spirit. This biography dives deep into the life of Carlos Alcaraz, exploring his humble beginnings, meteoric rise, signature playing style, personal battles, and why he's poised to become the greatest of all time. Buckle up. This is the story of the kid who dared to dream big and delivered even bigger. Born on May 5, 2003, in El Palmar, a quiet suburb of Murcia in southeastern Spain, Carlos Alcaraz Garcia entered the world as the second of 4 brothers in a close-knit family. His father, Carlos Alcaraz Gonzalez, was a former professional tennis player who had to abandon his dreams due to financial hardships, but found solace in coaching at the Real Sociedad Club de Campo de Murcia. His mother, Virginia Garcia Escandón, worked as a sales assistant at IKEA, providing stability for the family. With an older brother, Alvaro, and younger siblings Sergio and Jamie, young Carlos grew up in an environment where tennis wasn't just a hobby, it was a way of life. From the age of 4, he picked up a racket at his father's club, swinging with a passion that belied his tiny frame. As his childhood coach Kiko Navarro once said, "This boy was born to be number 1." Alcaraz's early years were marked by simplicity and dedication. Living in a modest home, he balanced school with hours on the clay courts, where the high-bouncing balls of Murcia honed his aggressive baseline game. By age 11, his prodigious talent caught the eye of agent Albert Molina, who secured a deal with IMG and introduced him to Juan Carlos Ferrero, a former world number 1 and French Open champion. Ferrero, seeing echoes of his own youth in Alcaraz, took him under his wing at the Equalite Academy in Villena, Alicante. This move was pivotal. Away from home, Alcaraz learned discipline, but he never lost his grounded nature. Even today, he returns to Murcia during off-seasons, splitting time between family and training, often accompanied by his father and brother Alvaro, who doubles as his hitting partner. Alcaraz's junior career was a whirlwind of success that foreshadowed his professional dominance. He quickly rose through the ranks, capturing the 2018 U.S. Open Boys Doubles title with Marcos Giron and reaching a career-high ITF junior ranking of world number 22 in January 2020. One standout achievement was winning the 2019 Orange Bowl Under-16 title, where he defeated Samir Banerjee in the final. These victories weren't just trophies, they built his confidence and exposed him to high-stakes competition early on. But Alcaraz wasn't content with junior glory. At just 14, he turned professional in 2018, making his debut at the Spain F5 ITF Futures in Murcia. He stunned the crowd by defeating world number 292 Federico Gayo in the first round, earning his first ATP points and entering the rankings at number 1414. By April 2019, at age 15, he debuted on the Challenger circuit at the J.C. Ferrero Challenger in Villena, beating a young Jannik Sinner in the first round, the first of many epic clashes between the two. Alcaraz went on to win 4 Challenger titles before turning 18, becoming the first player born in 2003 to reach a Challenger final. His ATP main draw debut came in February 2020 at the Rio Open, where, as a 16-year-old wildcard, he upset world number 41 Albert Ramos Vinolas in a grueling 3-hour, 37-minute match. This made him the first player born in 2003 to win an ATP Tour match. Later that year, at 17, he qualified for the French Open, holding 2 match points in his qualifying loss, but showing glimpses of his future prowess. The year 2021 marked Alcaraz's true breakthrough. He cracked the top 100 in May and ended the season at number 32. His first ATP title came at the Croatia Open Umag in July, where he defeated Richard Gasquet in the final, becoming the youngest ATP champion since Kei Nishikori in 2008 and the youngest ATP 250 winner ever. He capped the year by winning the next-gen ATP Finals in Milan, dropping just one set against top talents like Brandon Nakashima and Sebastian Korda. 2022 was the year Alcaraz announced himself as a force. He won his first ATP 500 at the Rio Open and his maiden Masters 1000 at the Miami Open, defeating Casper Ruud in the final and becoming the youngest Masters champion since Rafael Nadal in 2005. He followed with victories at the Barcelona Open and Madrid Open, beating Nadal and Djokovic back-to-back in Madrid, the only player to do so in a single clay event. At the US Open, he endured the longest major in history, 23 hours, 39 minutes across matches, to win his first Grand Slam, defeating Ruud 6-4, 2-6, 7-6, 1, 6-3 in the final. At 19 years, 4 months, and 7 days, he became the youngest world number 1 ever, and the youngest year-end number 1 at 19 years, 201 days. Alcaraz's reign continued in 2023 with his second major at Wimbledon, where he dethroned Novak Djokovic in a 5-set epic, 1-6, 7-6, 6, 6-1, 3-6, 6-4. This ended Djokovic's 34-match Wimbledon streak and made Alcaraz the first non-Big Four player to win Wimbledon since 2002. He also won the Queen's Club Championships, his first grass title, and defended Barcelona and Madrid. In 2024, Alcaraz achieved the Channel Slam, winning the French Open, defeating Alexander Zverev 6-3, 2-6, 5-7, 6-1, 6-2, and defending Wimbledon, beating Djokovic 6-2, 6-2, 7-6, 4. At 21 years, 70 days, he was the youngest man in the Open era to complete this feat. He added a silver medal at the Paris Olympics, losing to Djokovic in the final. Other titles included the China Open, where he saved a match point against Sinner. 2025 has been Alcaraz's most dominant year yet. He started with the Rotterdam Open, his first indoor title, beating Alex de Minaur. He swept the clay season, winning Monte Carlo, Rome, and the Italian Open, defeating Sinner, emulating Nadal and Djokovic. At the French Open, he staged a heroic comeback against Sinner in the final, 2-6, 6-3, 3-6, 6-4, 6-3, saving 3 match points in the longest French Open final ever, 4 hours, 9 minutes. He defended Queen's Club and won the US Open again, beating Sinner 6-3, 6-2, 4-6, 6-3, reclaiming number 1 and becoming the youngest to win multiple majors on each surface at 22 years, 120 days. With this, he surpassed $50 million in career prize money, the firstborn in the 2000s to do so. His 2025 season stats are staggering: 7 titles, including 2 slams and 3 masters, with a win rate over 80%. As of September 19th, 2025, he's preparing for the Laver Cup in San Francisco, sporting a new blonde hairstyle that's divided opinions but underscores his fun-loving personality. Alcaraz's game is a mesmerizing mix of aggression, athleticism, and creativity. His explosive forehand, often clocked over 100 miles per hour, is his weapon of choice, complemented by a versatile backhand and exceptional drop shots. He's an all-court player, excelling on clay, grass, and hard courts, the youngest to win majors on all 3. Comparisons to the Big Three are inevitable: Federer's elegance, Nadal's intensity, Djokovic's defense. As Laver Cup teammate noted, Alcaraz flashes elements of all 3, making him near perfect. His fitness is elite. He covers the court like a panther, turning defense into offense seamlessly. Rivalries, especially with Jannik Sinner, have defined his era. Their 2025 French and US Open finals were instant classics, with Alcaraz holding a slight edge in their head-to-head. Off the court, Alcaraz remains refreshingly normal. He describes his home life as quite normal, turning off tennis mode to be Carlos the person. He credits family for keeping him grounded, often sharing stories like the emotional win over his brother Alvaro, the most troubling victory of his life. Nicknamed Carlitos, he enjoys golf, football, a Real Madrid fan, and time with friends. Endorsements have skyrocketed. Deals with Nike, Rolex, Babolat, and Louis Vuitton have made him one of tennis's highest earners. But he's not all glamour. Alcaraz openly discusses mental health struggles. After a 2025 Indian Wells loss, he admitted to anxiety and self-doubt, questioning his worthiness. Yet, he bounced back, winning Monte Carlo, Rome, and Roland Garros, a testament to his resilience. Injuries have tested him too. Forearm issues sidelined him from some events, but he's managed them wisely under Ferrero's guidance. Alcaraz's heart matches his talent. After his 2025 U.S. Open win, he donated over half his $3 million prize, $260,000, to honor a legacy, possibly a fan's or charitable cause, and support children's futures, including $90,000 for memorials and $170,000 for a trust fund. He's also contributed to cancer charities, embodying his belief in using fame for good. With 18 ATP titles, including 6 Slams, 6 Masters 1000s, 6 ATP 500s, Alcaraz's resume at 22 is unparalleled. He's the youngest year-in number 1, the only to beat Nadal and Djokovic in the same clay event, and holder of numerous youngest-ever records. He aims high, once declaring he wants to be the best in history, but he's learned to set 5-year goals, as advised by Federer. As he eyes the 2025 Laver Cup and beyond, challenges like the Australian Open, where he's yet to win, loom. But with his work ethic, you have to work 100